So how did one care home get 25% of its admissions by a digital marketing strategy, a digital marketing sequence over 6 months? This home is Broughton House Care Home. And I'm going to tell you the 8 important and vital things that this care home did in order, I repeat, to get 25% of its admissions through digital marketing sequence, Google pay-per-click and Facebook ads. And these are paid ads. So let me just go through some of the numbers. It's a 60-bed capacity home based in Salford. And in terms of the numbers, they got 16 admissions over a 6-month period. And 4 of those admissions, 4 of those 16 came from paid Google pay-per-click Facebook ads. That's 4 out of 16 is 25%. Now, 16 may or may not be a lot over 6 months, but it always depends, does it not, on your average stay of your residence. So for this particular care home, its average stay is 2 years. And the average fees from a family for a resident is 2 years is 114,000. So those are some of the numbers. Now, in terms of the Google pay-per-click, that's Google pay-per-click ads, and I'll come to the things that the 8 vital things you must be doing if you want to get similar results. The numbers, total inquiries over 6 months by Google and Facebook was 44. And these are certified either inquiries by Google pay-per-click ads or qualified leads or via Facebook. Now, qualified lead via Facebook, for those of you, if you do run Facebook ads for your care homes, you set off Facebook ads, you will get a lot of leads, but only a small minority of those will actually be what I would call qualified leads, those who you've spoken to and certified as genuinely having a care need. So the total number over 6 months for Broughton House Care Home was 44 inquiries. That comes to 7 inquiries per month by this digital marketing sequence and strategy. That's a cost per inquiry of 218. That's cost advertising costs per inquiry of £218. And remember, the average stay of a resident is 2 years. That's 114,000. So if you're getting for ad spend a cost per inquiry of 218 and you have a reasonable conversion, you're going to see that as a good ROI. I think you would. So the ROI on this for this 6 months for this care home was for Google pay-per-click ad spend, return on ad spend was 35 to 1. That's 3,500% ROI. And for Facebook ads, it was 52 to 1. That's 5,200%. Yes, it's a high number, but it's absolutely correct. That's a return of ads spend. Now, interestingly, just looking at the Google pay-per-click for this particular care home, the best performing Google pay-per-click search that worked best for this care home was nursing homes near me. That's families searching for a nursing home near them. That's in their catchment area. And of course, for those of you who do Google pay-per-click ads, you know that you are really one of the key things that you want to make sure is that people who are searching, that's ideally families who are searching for under keywords such as care homes near me or nursing homes near me, they get to see your Google ads. So now I'm going to come on to the 8. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 must-dos to make sure that you can get similar results, certainly on inquiries, if you're looking to get more inquiries, particularly from private pay families. The first one, number 1, is certainly on the Google pay-per-click side. You must be optimizing your ads every day, every 2 days, and that's continually going into your dashboards and making sure that you're getting the cost per conversion, cost per lead, that's your ad strengths. There are many variables to make sure that your ads are optimized, and that's a key thing that you must be doing, and you must be doing it on a regular basis. Again, there are a number of variables you must be looking at, including I've mentioned landing page strength, for example. You almost must be looking to make sure your landing page performs well with your Google pay-per-click ads. But there are around about 12 metrics you should be looking at. That's on the Google dashboard alone. So this optimization is the key phrase. I hear the word bandied about Google management. It's not management. You are managing your Google pay-per-click, your dashboard, but it's really optimization. You want to get the best value on cost per inquiry. That's ultimately what you want to be doing, and to get that, it's continual optimization, because the improved optimization on every single variable brings that cost per inquiry down to its lowest value, which is what you must be aiming for. The second and number one thing you must be doing, and certainly this home has been doing, we've been helping this home doing, is negative keywords. That means you have to make sure that your ads are not being shown when people are searching under certain keywords or phrases. The classic is jobs, or recruitment, sponsorship, care assistant. Any phrases that have those words in them are likely to be job related, and you want to make sure that they are negative keywords. That means that your ads will not be shown. Now, for the campaigns that we run, we have thousands, if not tens of thousands of keywords, negative keywords, so the ads do not get shown up. And what's more, we have the name of every single care home as a negative keyword. That excludes your care home, because we don't want your ads to be found and seen if a family member is searching for another care home. Yeah, that's another care home in your area. We found it doesn't work very well if you think that it might be useful for you to have ads showing up under another care home. So let's say your care home is called Joe Blogg's care home, and you think it actually might be a good idea for your ads to be seen under Jane Blogg's care home, because then you could nick some of their traffic. We found it doesn't work particularly well. It ends up in a lot of wasted traffic and people thinking they're going to one care home and coming to yours, and just not really working and becoming a bit of a waste of time. That's certainly what we found. But literally thousands of negative keywords will really make a difference on those variables that I mentioned around optimization. And related to this, number 3 is don't waste money on what I call brand keyword searches. So let's say, again, your care home is called St. Mary's Care Home. You don't want ads to actually appear when families are searching under the name of your care home. Why? Because if people are searching under the name of your care home, they're going to find you quite easily, organically, without any problems at all. And you don't want to waste your budget by people clicking on an ad under the name of your care home, which they could have found organically. And again, the data has shown us that families will be on their desktop, and they think, oh, I need to contact my dad at the name of your care home, or go onto Google and search the name of your care home to find a telephone number. And that can be, if they find your name of your care home on the Google ad, that can be wasted money for your Google pay-per-click ads. So that's number 3. Number 4 is you must, purely on the Google pay-per-click side, is you must have great call to actions on your website. That's easily contactable phone numbers, emails, contact forms, brochure downloads, book of visits, get a guide on how to choose a care home. Those kinds of call to actions, live chat as well, in particular, works very, very well with Google pay-per-click ads. If you give people various ways to contact you, they will choose the one that they feel is best for you, and also according to where they are in the journey of trying to find a care home. A first step, a very, very, very first step before they even think of getting in contact with you, maybe just purely to get a brochure. So if you're doing that, you make sure that if that's your call to action, i.e. to get a brochure, then you have a lead capture on that, so people need to give their name, email, and phone number to get that brochure. So then you can follow up with them. The fifth, and we move on to this, is follow up. Follow up fast and at least 3 times. At least 3 times. And when we say fast, within 2 hours. Yep. Whether it's a brochure download, email, live chat, telephone call, some of these are voicemail, you call up for the follow up within 2 hours. And 9 times out of 10, you might not get through in your follow up, but then you follow up at least 3 times. Do it courteously, politely. You're here to help. You have a great care home. You want to help anyone who's interested about your care home. And I think, to be honest, it's your duty to put your best foot forward and show that you are willing to help them, and show and demonstrate how you can help, because 100% you can. And people do appreciate being, for someone who's reaching out, endeavoring and trying to help them. So that's absolutely important, is that follow up. And particularly, and this is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 vital that you must be doing on the Facebook side. Because remember, a Facebook lead is a Facebook lead. It's not an inquiry, like an inbound inquiry. If you're doing Facebook ads, you're going to capture the name, email, and phone number of families who are interested in the possibility of care and are interested in the possibility of your care home. Now, remember, they are, in sales marketing parlance, they are higher up the sales funnel, because if they are wanting care, they've already made that inquiry. But if they are thinking about the possibility of care, they have a family member who is, on the cusp, or it's on their minds, then they will be interested in one of your Facebook ads that you're reaching. And you, as I mentioned, you are going to be able to get the name, email, and phone number of those individuals. However, you then have to really, really follow up. And it's a lot harder work, to be honest, on following up Facebook leads, because they are not as warm. They generally have a less intent as an inbound Google inquiry, and you do have to follow them up certainly more times, 3, 4, 5 times, email, text, voicemail. And via Facebook, people will leave you their mobile numbers. So that's given you plenty of options in terms of contacting them and following them up, as well, as I say, as their email. But you do have to follow up Facebook leads a lot more to qualify them. That's to find out if they are genuine, because on Facebook, you will find that maybe 40–50% of the leads that you get are not really genuine, but it's those juicy 30% who are. And so that involves a lot of work. So it is a lot more work to do of our Facebook ads. But again, for this care home, a Broughton House care home, a return on ad spend of 52-1. That's 5,200%. So, and again, one resident, on average 114,000. You can see it's, for them, certainly worth the effort. And remember, these are residents, families that you may not otherwise have got if you weren't running these ads. So that's a key thing to remember. Point 7, it really does help if you, in terms of doing digital marketing and getting the kinds of results I'm talking about today, is if you have a know and very confident about what makes your home special, what makes your home unique, what is something that you are proud of about your care home. That may be anything about it being a particularly homely, being particularly proud of your team, you've got a long-lasting manager, you are award-winning, you do some great initiatives, you feel your activities are particularly special, you feel your personalized care is above and beyond. If you can really convey that, either through, again, your website or that marketing that you are doing, and also via your follow-up, then that will make a big difference. It will draw people in, it will make them more interested, and it means that you, as a care home, as a care provider, when following up, have that in your arsenal. You know, you have to be convinced, I think, of your own home. I have to be proud. It certainly helps in of your own team, and know that any family that comes to you, that you are going to care for them extremely well. And you as a team really believe and know that, because that comes across, certainly when you speak to people. That confidence about who you are really does come across. And number 8, this is my 8th vital thing that made this particular campaign successful and continues to be successful, is they track everything. And that's what I mean by that, is they know where all their inquiries come from. They track it on, it doesn't matter how you track it, whether it's an Excel sheet or whether it's a CRM, customer relations management system, but they track it. And they also track and know, and there are ways to do this, what inquiries come from what particular Google pay-per-click or Facebook ads system. And so what that actually means, if someone, for example, makes an inquiry to your home via a live chat, a brochure download, a telephone call, an email, a contact us form submission, the systems are in place, the technology is in place to make sure that click on that ad and that inquiry is tracked back to that actual ad. So you know, and certainly everyone running your Google pay-per-click and your digital marketing knows that, let's say you had an inquiry from Jane Matthews on June the 3rd at 7:50 p.m. and it was a phone call. You know whether that came from a Google paid ad or a Facebook ad or not, and it's with pretty much 100% certainty. So that tracking is absolutely vital, and that's what Broughton House does, and that's what this care home does, because with that tracking, you're able then to know all those numbers that I said to you at the very, very top. That's 25% of admissions came from the digital marketing, that's Google and Facebook. And also, in fact, what we also know is how many remember I said there were 44 inquiries over those 12 months. 44 inquiries over those 6 months. They also know how many of those inquiries came from phone, email, brochure downloads, live chats, etc. So that tracking is absolutely vital. And then you know your cost per inquiry. As I mentioned, it was 218 for this particular care home. And then once you know your cost per inquiry, once you track everything, you know your ROI for ad spends. How many inquiries you get for £1,000 ad spend, how many admissions you get for £1,000, £2,000 ad spend. So that's the crux of it. Number 8 is track everything. So I hope that was helpful. My name's Adam of Springup PR. We help care homes get more inquiries. Our PR and marketing fill beds faster. If you liked this video, please make sure you subscribe. And in that way you won't miss any other videos similar to this one. Thank you.